más likes a mí que a ti, significa que yo soy más importante que tú y que tu comentario fue basura. Así de sencillo.
Okay.
That's it. That's it. It's just like a public approval that you are just trash, man. That's just how it works. It's democracy at its finest. And you know what's also democracy at its finest? It's the fact that we have Citi against Ziude, both TOs coming all the way from Puebla. Of course, Citi being the big boss here, right here, currently being the big boss of this event. He's also very quite talented and proficient on the controller. He's a player himself. He's just made his way all the way to top 20, currently facing one of possibly best judges in the whole central region, that is Puebla, NMX, and ZMX, and so much. And he's already on the verge of losing. Even though this is a Josh's losing matchup, of course, he just has so much leverage and so much opportunity to land so much percentage against any kind of character that even though he loses, he may not be losing as much as he could.
Things are not looking fine for El Jefe right now. He's not starting that well. He's lagging behind by quite a lot against Ziude with his Yoshi. Yoshi, I think that he's a pretty polarizing character. A lot of people hate him. A lot of people love the character. I'm personally fall in the first group of people. I think that he's a pretty good character.
I gotta be honest with you. I feel you're capping. If you're saying that a lot of people hate him, a lot of people love him, you're capping. It's more or less an 80-20% on each side. Like I'm on the side. I'm on the same side as you, brother.
I mean, he's such a good character, pretty good mobility. If he gets one downer, you're pretty much already at like 70%. Has a lot of good kill options, so not a loved character by many.
In the end of the day, it doesn't matter how loved the character is, though. At the end of the day, it just matters on whose hands it is. You could be holding the best character in the game, but as long as you're not playing it properly or you're not having the game plan set to know how you're gonna develop through this game, then you're not gonna make it work. So even though Ziude is currently showcasing how much challenge he holds with Yoshi, he's already losing a lot of percentage and leverage that he had against Citi, and Citi, on the other hand, is playing out of his mind. He's just using and showcasing how much the sword that he carries and holds can make so much struggle for any kind of dinosaur main.
Now let's see what Citi can do against Ziude. Things are not looking that bad for him, and well, just like that, when I was about to finish my sentence, he lost his second stock. So now things are looking pretty bad for him. But 81% of the side of Ziude, it's not something to. It's not an amount of percentage that you should be really comfortable at. But he still has one stock lead to work against Citi. Now let's see what. Oh, okay, and just falling straight to that down air, 68% on the side of Citi. 1 percentage away from being on the percentage of love against Ziude.
On the other hand, Citi, who's already landing such finishing blows, he's not being able to land the specific finishing blow that he needs to close up the second stock. So right now, Ziude is 137, Citi is 92, 97, 90 because it's already over the 100. And it's gonna be an edgeguard situation in which I believe that's gonna be on Ziude's side of the bargain. I feel like closely but surely this is already wrapping up to be Ziude's game unless Citi showcases any kind of miracle that he can make happen.
And he's gonna need quite a big miracle if he wants to take this first game against Ziude. Because, well, there it is, hits him with the boot, and the boot, it's going to be enough to give Ziude this first stock against Citi.
Yes, and I see some kind of struggle, some kind of feel right there in the chat. Easy, chat, take it easy. We're just having all a good time. It doesn't matter what happened elsewhere. What matters is what's happening here. And we're not gonna ban you if you try to speak in Spanish. We're not gonna ban you if you use the forbidden note ñ. And of
Indeed.
course, we're we're gonna have a good time. No importa en qué idioma lo hagamos, no importa en qué lenguaje te hablemos, a final de cuentas nos vamos a interesar porque tú sonríes mientras nos escuches. So it's gonna be a game number 2, back into Smashville, City against Ziude. And even though game number 1 was pretty much straightforward on Ziude's side, I suppose that Lucina can bring something up to the table that's gonna change the pace of the game.
Let's see, he gets one downer, gets the upper. Nice parry on the side of Ziude, 84% on the side of Ziude, 10% on the side of Citi. Blocking, just trying to hold his ground against this Yoshi main. Pretty good spot for Citi right now, but just like that, Ziude gets back on the middle part of the stage, gets one downer, blocking, grabbing, down throwing, missing that upper, gets the backer, Ziude's off stage, blocking the X. What is Citi gonna do now? Gets the gets the fair. Oh, Nair. Now Ziude, he's off stage. Pretty good position for Citi right now. He could take this first stock and have a pretty good amount of percentage to maybe afford a couple of mistakes against the purple dinosaur.
Yeah, I mean, he's very close to reaching off that stock. It depends on how he's gonna keep it afterwards. What's gonna matter at this point? Of course, I'm talking about Citi, of course. Citi is currently facing a little bit of a struggle just to find that finishing blow, any kind of move that gives him that lead that he's currently been fishing on for so long. The bait, it's already being wasted. He's running out of words and slowly but surely taking all the stamina that he has. Ziude is making his comeback back into the stage, back into the game, back into the road, taking off the ropes, and Citi is gonna take off the second stock. Damn, that rhymed.
Bars right here, and now let's see if Citi can keep this advantage. Okay, barely dodging that bump on the power stomp. What was the name? I think that there was an official name on the Mario games for that move, but I'm not really sure of it
I'm not
right
knowledgeable,
now.
Chile. I'm not knowledgeable in that matter either. I'm sorry. I would be
Yeah,
lying if I were to comment anything on that.
he barely misses the butt stomp. Let's call it that.
Yeah.
Well,
Correct.
now 83% on the side of Ziude. He's gotta start worrying about his percentage. Meanwhile, Citi, he's just happy playing this much more patient game on the back here. Getting Citi. We are back on even stocks.
Something that I gotta mention it's, I mean, we have the player cams on hold. We have the player cams here ready, so we can watch live reaction on whatever happens during the match, of course. So whenever Citi loses a stock, he gets closer to the screen. So I suppose either he has like some eye problems or I don't know, any kind of struggle just to keep a look of focus on the screen, or there's a secret tech that the closer you get into the screen, the closer that you immerse yourself into the game.
Maybe, you are able to see the things with much more detail. There are some players that prefer to back a little away from the screen so they can quickly glance at all of the information. But Citi, he's on the upside side of the tech. He likes to inch closer and closer to the screen. And what is also inching closer and closer are these percentages. But Citi getting that throw, putting Ziude off stage. What is Ziude gonna do? Okay, gets in there. Pretty good position for Citi. On the trade, it's gonna give Citi Ziude's second stock. And now Citi has the advantage against the Yoshi main.
A lot of match for vibes that gave me. He just went pretty much raw conditioning with his mirror position on the stage. Citi reads perfectly and punishes perfectly that air dodge, but on the other hand, Ziude abusing and using his own option status shield, taking off the second stock and giving Omar what he was asking for on the chat, man.
Now let's see if Citi can keep this up. He's got a small advantage against Ziude. Gets the upper, gets another upper, gets the fair 99% of the side of Ziude, just blocking like a champ. What is he gonna do? The patience, throwing an egg, gets the side B. Ziude once again off stage. Another egg on the side of Ziude, but it rolls straight to that hitbox on the side of Citi. And looks like the boss is gonna take this second game against Ziude.
The boss made it.
The boss made it. That's
The boss
right.
made it. Are we gonna get a raise for that?
Maybe, I don't know.
It's just a joke.
Hopefully.
It's just a joke. Don't fire me. Don't fire me. All right. Yeah. So, of course, just as a fun fact, both Sig and I work for Smash Factor, and we're currently watching our boss play. So, we have to be very like we have to be very detailed and caretaking of whatever words come out of our mouths because our payrolls depend on that.
Yeah, I mean, I like him. I like commentating Smash, but it's a payroll, man. So we gotta be careful. We gotta be careful. So pretty tough set for us right here as well.
We're just messing with you. Don't bother about that. We're not getting. That's also for. Okay, so this is game number 3, of course. We're back into a stage that's probably gonna be... currently, Pokemon Stadium 2, it's in a shaking situation. At least 0.5% of the whole community in this game, they want PS2 out of the game since there's a possibility that Hazard Zone is becoming a thing slowly but surely. But also, there's a lot of people that are currently the conservationists that want to believe in this stage to still be neutral. At the end of the day, this is the stage where legends come through, where teams matter, and whatever happens, happens, because this is where people usually begin, and this is where people usually want to end any kind of set.
Yeah, that's right. This is the stage of history. We've seen a lot of grand finals be played out on this stage. And right now, Ziude getting this first stock off of Citi before the first minute has passed in this third game, trying to go for the down air, getting that last hitbox to hit Citi. But right now, Citi gets an up tilt. What is he gonna do? Trying to fish for those nairs, trying to fish for those uppers, gets the down tilt. Ziude is off stage, quickly makes it back, blocking like a champ, throwing one egg, throwing one downer, just weaving a lot of moves, trying to see what Citi is going to commit to so he can maybe punish, get a punish, and getting punished by Yoshi, it's gonna hurt a lot. He packs quite a punch.
Yeah, of course, I understand totally what you're trying to say. At the end of the day, we also have to rely on the fact that Citi has to play this mid-range, forcing or trying to force anything onto Yoshi, onto Ziude. But Ziude, on the other hand, he can just keep moving back and forth between the long range and the brawler range using the up B. Like the egg roll keeps being such a matter, such a crucial aspect of this matchup in particular, because we have we have a swordsman that doesn't have anything to contest those X but his sword himself. So it's already a 78 against 140%. Citi being able to land that neutral air, but it's coast to coast, so it's not gonna be any. It's not gonna be any crucial at this point. It's up to Citi to just try to get any kind of entrance, but sadly he just gives Ziude back another entrance to land those finishing blows he was looking for. It's already a tough spot. It's the last stock that Citi has to hold on, and Ziude is just one game from reaching top 16 of this tournament.
Yeah, that's right. And something that you mentioned earlier was the fact that Lucina has a lot of trouble of dealing with the Yoshi eggs, and those Yoshi eggs gives you such a big control of not only the neutral game but also the stage, and they can also make their opponent lose their patience if they don't have a good way of dealing with this giant hitbox that is the Yoshi egg. And I think that Ziude just now realized that, so that's why we've seen him throwing so many eggs at Citi.
One thing for sure is that Citi does know how to overextend his combos. He does know how to keep juggling his opponent. But sadly, as many would think otherwise, the damage percentage or the damage racking percent that you can get from Lucina is quite different than what you can get from Yoshi. You may be able to get the very same amount of neutral wins and interaction on your side, but the percentage that you get is quite different. It's a 63 against 98, and they basically had the very same amount of neutral winnings on this short period of time. So currently Ziude, who is holding his cards quite well, already putting Citi at 103%, conditioning Citi quite a lot with that shield. I feel like there's gonna be either a shield break or a shield poke coming up from Ziude's side, and Citi just trying to hold as much as he can to that last stock. This is the last game, and probably gonna be on Ziude's side of the game.
Yeah, things are not looking hopeful for Citi. Gets a throw, but 110% for both players. Oh, wasn't enough. Good DI on the side of Ziude, despite getting the Thunder effect. It wasn't enough to get the second stock off of Ziude, and Ziude, we are at the 2-minute mark of this third game, so he knows that maybe, okay, the up smash, yeah. And I was
Aquí en
just
Cancún
about
le
to say,
decimos el correr a Outmas, siempre
el
funciona.
correr a up smash, that's